Greetings, everyone. Let me get this fixed. Okay. Hey, tell me to come back on here and tell y'all something else. Something I need to tell y'all. And that's one thing about conversing and conversation, because as you talk about things, things come to your mind. So I'm just sitting here. I'm the elder here. I'm the one who's sharing the knowledge to the young man who's sitting there taking notes. Hint, hint, hint. And back in the community, back in the day, this is for the GZ, the Generation Z. I forget what they. If you're less than 30, if you're 30 years old or less, even 40, you need to know this. You know, we used to have a thing called playing the dozens. We ridicule everybody. We ridicule somebody until they had nothing else to say. But it was all in fun and laughter. Why we call it the dozens? Because you say at least 12 letters to make a point. Your mama's so ugly she had to sneak up on a glass of water. And you got to come back with something strong. And when it's real strong, you say, oh, look at that, oh. We'll make applause when it's real strong. Why do we do that? To take away that personalism. So you won't be taking things so personal. It's amazing how personalism has got y'all killing each other. That's why we did the dozens. Because that's something else. There's always going to be something about somebody you don't like. That's a fact of life. This is how you deal with it. Get in the public forum and hoorah them. Just talk about them publicly, and let them hoorah you, and let the audience see who won the duel. It's like a duel, but it's all in good humor. That's what we did to alleviate the stress. But now, because you allowed them to take that away from you, I'm talking about my generation now. I'm not talking about you. These are things my generation did. They allowed that to be taken out of the community. I didn't participate in it. I wasn't with the people who was marching. So I don't have nothing to do with that. But those people my generation did. They sold y'all out. Because when you lost the community, you lost all the culture and all the things that kept us strong. So you got to get the community back. That's why community is so important. That's why we got a community board. I want to get y'all back. I want you to start setting up in your communities a community board. Just a board talking about things in the community. Look, your community got to be your extended family. Your community has to be your extended family. Otherwise, you're going to be hating on each other. You see them every day. How come they can't be family? That's the way I grew up. Community, extended family. I thought I was slick. I thought I can skip school. Miss Abraham, Miss Creasy, the sisters who live together. They say, come here, boy. What you do? Why you ain't in school? Uh-oh. Why, before you come, bring me that switch over there. Get a switch off that crepe myrtle tree. Man, man, man. That was love, y'all. That was love. So the point I want to make of this video is y'all got to come together. Y'all got to start speaking to each other. Who taught y'all to hate each other? Just think about that. Who benefits from you hating each other? That's when you start learning the cause of it. Why this stuff happened. Why people are shooting and killing each other. Why we got to send a National Guard in to cause more problems. Because our ancestors allowed them, my generation allowed them to take away your community so you have no basis for anything. So all I can do, one thing I can do is come here and tell you what it's like, what we did in community. When we had newcomers, we would have a forum. We have a newcomer. We'll bring them out and talk about how they dress. Anything to embarrass them. But this is the key. If you got embarrassed and took it personal, then you just shamed yourself in front of everybody. You would never do that. You want to show how hard you was. You can take an insult. You can take an embarrassment and laugh about it. That's part of manhood training. That's how we did it in our community. We toughen y'all up. So when you grow up being talked about and laughing about it, can't nothing else touch you. Can't nobody touch you talking about you. But if you don't have that, and you don't know that, you haven't been trained how to take criticism and good humor. Whew. Get a gun? A gun? Because somebody said something? That is insanity. Insanity. Stop it, people. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. That's what I had to say. Okay, now this time I'm going to look at the comments. Sometimes I don't always look in the comments. But this time I'm going to look in the comments and see what's going on. See what y'all got to say, what you got to talk about.